Father's Day tomorrow.
Yay! And you'll be celebrating as well. And it looks like the heat and humidity, par for the course here.
Embracing the fathers across the country.
Right. If it is par for the course, how about golf outings along the Gulf Coast, the Southeast, just to watch those afternoon tee times?
Get them early.
Yeah.
You know, have a nice little lunch. They can watch the U.S. Open, which is going on in Long Island. Should be a great day to take Dad to the U.S. Open. The Northeast, definitely one of the pick spots across the nation for Father's Day. Could see a few afternoon showers, though, popping up across portions of the Mid-Atlantic.
Notice those temps, too. Up near 90 New York, 90 in Burlington for tomorrow. All right, D.C. tomorrow, you're headed up into the upper 80s near 90. If you are attending brunch on the baselines.
Yeah, this is at Nationals Park here, where you can come out and watch the Nats play Toronto in Toronto while you have a nice all-you-can-eat buffet brunch with Dad here in the park.
That's a great idea. All right, so you've got sunshine and heat. We'll be right back. Northbound there, just sit tight for a little bit longer as this thunderstorm rolls on through. All right, we want to get you ready for all of it because it's not just Fargo and those areas, but many places are looking ahead at a stormy day. Severe weather, a risk. So your Saturday snapshot, our way of giving you the big stories for the day so you can plan accordingly, whether it's making that mad dash, Mall of America to get a gift for Dad. Showers and thunderstorms possible here, and that flash flood threat. Really unsettled across the Southeast, but also the Southwest. Yes, talking about heavy rain, flash flooding there with the remnants of Bud. We'll time that out. But also this incredible heat taking over much of the country. Mid-90s all the way up to Minneapolis, Chicago, a lot of heat advisories and all that feeding into some of the big thunderstorms we're seeing right now. So we'll time this out as well, Paul. Weather in Packers country. Take a live look here via portofgreenbay.com. Green Bay, Wisconsin, 74 degrees. Rain, a little bit of relief from the warmth on a very humid day, but still those highs will be up near 89 degrees. So that is feeding showers and thunderstorms here, and we are going to be tracking that through the day today. So you've got to maybe change some plans today. And again tomorrow in a very similar area. So by tomorrow, it's still from Wisconsin and Green Bay, UP of Michigan, back through Sioux Falls, North Platte, even northeastern Colorado. The threat for damaging winds and hail definitely there. Heavy rain as well. So we've got this uninterrupted flow of moisture coming into this front, which is one way to lift air, but you also have instability, maybe somewhat limited, certainly compared to today, but it's going to be present. That is going to be another way to lift the air, produce showers and thunderstorms. And that southwest low-level flow will help increase that wind damage threat, adding a little extra oomph to the storms as they rain down and bring those winds down. So starting with tomorrow morning, you do have some showers and thunderstorms in the vicinity of the UP of Michigan. By brunch and lunchtime, they're ongoing through parts of North Dakota, Minnesota, and through northern Wisconsin by dinner time. And you can see Omaha as well, Sioux Falls to Minneapolis. Those will be coming through late night towards tomorrow, I should say towards Monday morning. And we're still dealing with the leftovers then at that point as well. So even some late day Saturday travel plans or early on Monday, pay attention to the changing weather. As we've been talking about, there is that flash flood threat, a good amount of rainfall coming with this because of the several days in the same places. That's definitely helping. But these thunderstorms have a lot of moisture to work with, so they're putting down a lot of rain quickly. This is just through Monday. So today, tomorrow, and into Monday, as much as 2 to 3 inches in those areas in the darker green, and maybe a little bit more, especially through northern Wisconsin and Minnesota. So Marquette for you, looks like mostly cloudy today. The storm threat picks up as we get through tonight. Tomorrow hit and miss, but certainly into even Sunday afternoon and evening, showers and thunderstorms possible. Highs here into the 80s. Overnight lows will be into the 50s. But again, it's the damaging wind threat, but also some heavy rain, a possibility here through much of the weekend. Paul? Up, Dr. Postel. So we're going to get you timing for cities in that area, but also kind of give you a baseline of some perspective of what this rain really does mean for this region. And if you look at the year to date, a lot of places are running a rain deficit, and that's reflected in the drought monitor. This is updated every Thursday morning. And you can see some extreme levels here, including around Corpus Christi, but also into Houston under that moderate category right now. So this is not bad in that way, because we'll be able to make up some of that deficit in cities like Houston, where it's about that 3-inch mark deficit. it. Corpus Christi, though, look at you. Rain so far this year, about 4.5 inches. For the year on average, it's more like 12. It is now the 12th driest start to the year since 1888. So significant here, lack of rainfall. Corpus Christi, though, as we mentioned, we're going to get a chance to make up for that. This weekend, though, Saturday into Sunday, mostly sun and clouds and very warm, highs up near 90. So that's good for Father's Day. But Monday and Tuesday, you've got the showers and the thunderstorms. And as we'll keep talking about, these are all going to be heavy rain producer potentially here, and flash flooding could result. So that's our heads up to you. Looking at the forecast rainfall as a whole through midweek, you can see an area like Corpus Christi. It's in that 3 to 4 plus range. So you're looking at 59 here into the south and east. That's the corridor with the most rain. Houston as well, really unsettled Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and potentially beyond that as well, Paul.
Because the heat will continue for much of this weekend and into next week.
We can't underestimate how warm it's going to stay at night as well. And that's really when you start to factor in the health implications, because your body has no chance to cool down. And certainly that's the case in Chicago. We have an excessive heat watch, getting some much needed relief from that triple-digit heat. So there is that. And some relief from the very dry conditions. That's a bonus. But we know with a busy weekend, you want to get out there hiking. It's prime time in the Grand Canyon, you know, early, mid-June. But there are a lot of weather hazards. So let's get to it and show you, yes, the injection of some of Bud's tropical moisture leading to some steady rainfall here around Tucson, down to 67 degrees. Phoenix even seeing some showers. But watch the 10, 17, 19, those interstates, I-40 corridor as well, getting some doses of heavy rainfall. Albuquerque, you have some of that trying to rotate on through just to the east of town, especially on that I-40 corridor. Watch out. Santa Fe sitting at 59 degrees with clouds and some rain. But this is all part of what's left of Bud. It's kind of interjecting that moisture, but that's kind of where it stops. It's still very dry along the Great Basin, parts of the Four Corners, so there is still that fire danger. Isn't that crazy, right, with all of the rain that we're talking about? But it is here. Through the day, it's going to continue to move up to the north, so watch with the Colorado Rockies. If you're doing some hiking, some camping, this is absolutely headed your way. By late tonight, beginning to kind of dissipate and move on. Places like Phoenix and Tucson, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. So it looks much drier, much better for tomorrow, and that's a great Father's Day forecast. But in the short term, watch with those showers and thunderstorms, Paul. Flash flood risk absolutely in these areas.